Welcome, everybody. My name is Benjamin Poole, head trader here at verifiedinvesting.com. This is your Pro Charts video, the currencies edition. So in this video, we're going to talk about the DXY. That's going to be the main catalyst for what the other direction of the currencies are going. Right now, we're currently breaking this this horizontal trend line. Resistance could be forming a breakout opportunity for the DXY. We're also going to cover the British pound, the euro, Australian dollar, and the Japanese yen. So let's jump right into the charts. The first one we're going to cover is the DXY. Here's this major resistance trend line on the chart of the DXY. So I'm going to remove this on the charts, zoom out, and show you where this resistance level was. So back from the 30th or the 27th of August, 2024, and then all the way to September, we created this nice little base. As you can see, price action tried to break below it, never made a continuation move. Then what happened is we had this huge surge up in the DXY, got as high as $1 or 110, 174 on the DXY, came back in, never really respected the support level on the way down. However, once we got underneath it, it really had a hard time maintaining it above this level at 100.514 at that low pivot point. We zoomed towards the end of the charts, and now all of a sudden, we're starting to break this resistance trend line on the DXY. So here's my upside target on the DXY for now. We have this pivot top right here at 101.983. This is going to be your next level of resistance. The reason I mentioned this high pivot point as resistance is going to be a little bit clearer when I get into these other charts. In fact, let's jump right into the British pound. So right here is the GBP USD chart. Here's a low pivot point, secondary hit, third hit, fourth hit, finally consolidated right on top of this support level. And we were met with this downsloping trend line, basically creating this nice wedge pattern. What happened was because this support level was respected so many times over and over, it got a little bit weaker. And that's where we had this flush out. As you saw, the DXY is pulling back a little bit into support on the British pound. So it's really critical to identify not only where there's going to be a little bit of resistance on the DXY, but also where there's going to be support. British pound caught a lot of support. See how many times this resistance or the support trend line hit, finally got back below it, and then formed this beautiful WV pattern before this nice move to the upside. So now that we've broken this wedge pattern, again, this brings us down to 1.31824 as your support level. If we do form a breakout on the DXY, what's going to happen is the British pound is going to continue to sell off after getting support. Your next level is going to be 1.30132. Major pivot in the charts, created that WV pattern before this nice move to the upside, which tells us that you're going to have a ton of support on the British pound if we can drop down into this level. So keep this DXY level on the radar, 101.983, because that's likely where the British pound hits this kind of support zone for the British pound. Euro on the daily time frame, it's selling off as well with the DXY heading higher. I got a lot of different trend lines in the charts. I'm going to remove this one and then this secondary one. Right now, pivot top here, secondary hit, third hit. Look at what happened to the price of the euro, though. Obviously because of the DXY, but here's the resistance trend line on the euro. As you can see, we've broken this upsloping trend line here. This was the support, but look at how many times it respected this. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth time, finally broke down. So what I anticipate happening is if we can get a continuation move on the euro, then the retrace is seeing the climb right back here about 1.5339, depending on when it hits. This is going to be your resistance level. And if we get below 1.14119, then all of a sudden the bottom's going to fall out of the euro. And we're getting down to this low pivot price consolidation in this area at 1.12694. That's going to be your next major support level on the euro. What I would like to see is what happens with this low pivot point right here at 1.13925 with the DXY heading higher. If we drop into this level and the DXY goes into that resistance level, Then all of a sudden, the euro is going to get a solid bounce and probably not going to hit this level. So we have to identify what the DXY is doing. However, right now we're into some support, but once that support gives way, 1.12694 is the next level of support. Australian dollar. Here's what I'm seeing on the AUD. Nice rounded top right here. Finally recaptured the all-time high, creating another rounded top. This is a little bit premature, but it could be forming a potential head and shoulders pattern. What I would like to see with the Australian dollar is it get down to 0.69262. If it gets into that level, that is a support zone on AUD, all the way down to 0.68337. If it does get to that level and then makes another move to the upside, creates this right shoulder, this could indicate that the selling pressure in AUD will persist and we're going to get a sharp sell-off. Now, again, this is premature because it still hasn't even fully formed the head on the AUD. But what I'm monitoring is this upswing trend line. Pivot low here, secondary hit, take off logarithmic charts, secondary hit, third hit. On the AUD, we actually never got another bounce on a third hit, which I was actually anticipating. On a technical basis, third hit usually favors a bounce. However, that's not what happened. We made a continuation move, came back up, retested the scene of the crime, and now we're getting the sell-off. So this favors more of a push to the downside. I know I jumped a little bit ahead in the charts as far as a potential pattern, but here's what I'm monitoring. 69262, this is going to be your support level. And again, if the DXY pushes up into that resistance, this would be an opportunity to go long. If the DXY still isn't into that support level or that resistance level, I would identify this secondary level of support 68337 as a long level if the DXY heads up into that resistance level. JPY, the Japanese yen, this thing has continued to get pummeled. Pivot top here, secondary hit, third hit, fourth hit, fifth, sixth, seventh. Finally tried to break out. Eighth hit, finally we decided to roll over. On some of these other charts, we saw the support level get repeatedly hit over and over and over again. The Japanese yen continues to stay weak underneath this Dow-Sophic trend line. Your next level of support, low pivot point, that hit from the lows of July 2024 all the way. This would be another retrace to the bottom at 0.006177. We're still technically in a downtrend. What I would like to see is price action to consolidate right on this, all the way to this down-sloping trend line again. Then I would like to see a breakout with a continuation move. Then all of a sudden, that would signal that there's going to be breakout in the JPY. That doesn't necessarily mean that's your entry point. If you're aggressive, if it does break with a continuation move, that can be your entry price. If you're a little bit more conservative, what you would do is you would actually wait for a retrace to this broken down-sloping trend line, and then you would enter it on a retrace to the scene of the crime and take advantage of it. All things are going to be dependent on what happens with the DXY. Again, if we break above this and make a continuation move above about 101, that would be a continuation move and a potential breakout with the potential to move higher. This could be just a fake out. So we have to watch what happens next in the charts, because if we close back below this resistance trend line, this would still maintain the resistance. And then all of these other charts have an opportunity to gain some traction and head higher. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Go ahead and hit that like button for me real quick, and consider subscribing and ringing that bell so that way you can get notified when these videos go out. And we'll see you next time in the charts. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.